Hello everyone and welcome back to the Mindful Homestead. I think it's about time we talk about this tractor. So if you're new to the channel, you probably haven't seen this before. This is our 2022 TYM 494. It is without a doubt the largest purchase that we have made on our homestead so far, to the tune of about $46,000 when all was said and done with implements and everything. And it's been a great addition so far, which I haven't really shown a lot on the channel. What I want to do today is give you guys a little bit of the storyline of what we've done with the tractor so far since we've had it here on the farm. So first things first, let's talk about delivery day with the tractor. We bought our tractor and implements from Central New Hampshire Trailers and Equipment. They were great about getting us a quick delivery day. Mike, their cameraman, also came out to get some awesome drone shots for the channel. I gotta say, they did an awesome job going over things with me that I wasn't quite sure about. Having come from the Kubota, which was a lot smaller, I knew sort of how to run a tractor, but I was pretty new to something this big. Once the tractor was here on the farm, the first thing I did was get to leveling out the driveway. I've been working on the driveway with the York rake. See, I've got that on out the back there. The auto throttle in this is great. You don't have to throttle up. If I let off, you can see it goes down. It'll actually go all the way down to idle. If I have it there. And then if I step on the pedal, it throttles up. And off you go. We purchased a 72-inch York rake with the tractor, and it's perfect for taking care of our gravel driveway, getting the ruts out of the side, leveling things out, reclaiming some gravel that gets pushed off to the side of the driveway. The next project was a big one, and this is one we've been talking about for a while. So what you see behind me is our new pasture, and I say new pasture because it's only been logged for about 2 years. We logged it not this past winter, but the winter before, so less than 2 years. This is an area, though, where we'd like to eventually be able to have some pasture for small ruminants, most likely sheep, probably not goats, probably not cattle, just not enough space for that. This is going to be most likely a sheep pasture. After we had it logged and stumped, the next order of business, for me at least, was to get in here and get some grass growing. Now, we ran the pigs out here last year, which definitely leaves it prepped for grass, but if you're going to be looking to put other animals on it and you want to have a nice, relatively flat pasture, pigs tend to leave some holes and some ruts and some wallows and things like that. You can see here, these guys are due for a move. They've moonscaped this pretty good. They're going to be going back there. But you can see just how well pigs prepare something for seed. They get rocks up, but they also leave some wallows and holes that you want to have cleaned up. So once again, I put the York rake on. I got out here with the tractor, and we did what we could do. I really didn't have a clue what I was doing with the York rake. I had it set up straight across. I played with the angle of it a few times, both side to side, and then the angle of the tines themselves up and down. And I settled on a spot where I kind of made a bunch of straight passes where I'd pick up rocks and then just kind of deposit them in a spot and start back at the beginning. But I did this multiple days. You can see I'm wearing a different shirt in this shot of me driving the tractor. But I basically just cruised through the pasture, going over the same spots over and over and over again until I had most of the rocks cleaned up and put into piles on the edge of the field. The cool thing here was with the cab, I was able to work in conditions that with the Kubota I would have definitely stayed inside for. In this shot you can see the windshield wipers going. It's raining pretty good. The ground is not super wet. It had been pretty dry throughout most of this job that I had been doing out in the field, and this little bit of rain didn't make too much of a mess. You can see there's a spot there that I just passed through. The tractor did a killer job of getting a lot of rocks out of here. You can see just how non-rocky it is compared to over in the pig pen, which is what it looked like over here. The grass is really took to this side of the pasture over here. A little bit less so over here. We definitely still have some grass growing. The left-hand side really has to do because of how much water is on that side. All that water comes from those trees that you see behind me and funnels down this left-hand side, which made it a little bit tricky getting in there with the tractor because it was damp. We had trees down in the field that I was able to pick up with the tractor and move. The grapple has been just an awesome addition. I can't believe I went so long owning a tractor without having a grapple on it. We got a stump there. So we'll see if we can grab it. There we go. Nice thing about it being so dry is I can kind of go wherever I want and not worry about getting sucked in. You know what? My truck is in the way of the log pile right now, so we'll just put these here. These logs right here behind me were super easy to move after I cut them up with the chainsaw. All of this material that you see behind me for the fencing project that we're going to be doing over there, that was easily moved with the tractor. If I wanted to move all those posts by hand, there's about 65 of them there. That's a very trying and taxing thing to do. Whereas with the tractor, I could pick them up in one bunk right out of the back of my truck, albeit a little bit gingerly, and get them put where I need them. I want to show you something else over here too. This whole pile of brush, and pallets, don't mind them, but this whole pile of brush, which is not necessarily small by any means, I was able to move this with the tractor in the span of maybe a half hour. Going all the way down to the end of the driveway, picking up the brush, bringing it all the way back up here, and putting it in a pile that now I can just burn and not have to worry about it anymore. Without a tractor, or even just without the TYM, if I was using the Kubota, that sort of thing would take a long time. With a grapple on the Kubota, it might take less time, but the Kubota wouldn't have been able to lift as much per grapple load as the TYM does. So where are we at? We've got about 20 hours on the TYM so far. I'm in love with it. The air conditioning is killer in the summer. It's gonna be clutch in the wintertime. The grapple has been awesome. That's been a huge help in terms of picking things up and moving things that I don't want to move my hand necessarily. Overall, I'm super impressed so far with TYM. So, still early, but I'm not regretting my choice so far. Hopefully all you tractor fans out there got your fix with this video. I know it's the first tractor-centric content I've done in a while. As I get more used to running the TYM and get used to filming, you know, with a big tractor, we'll have more videos that have the tractor in it. Shout out to all our Patreon subscribers out there. You know who you are. Otherwise, to everyone else who's watching the videos, as always, I thank you for watching, and I hope you're having a great day. Bye.